Hi guys, welcome again to this tutorial series on REST services. Thank you for joining. So in the last tutorial we saw how to get back XML object from a REST service which was accepting get method, and we were printing that object. So this is the exact class where we left off last time. So we were getting back book object from the service which was returning XML, and we just printed that object. So this in this tutorial we will learn how to return array list of XML objects from the get service and print them. And in the second part of the same tutorial we will also learn how to return array list of Json objects from the REST service and again print them. So they are very closely related, and that's why I decided to create a single video for that. So let's see what are the changes we need to make. So since this REST service is going to return array list, so what we are going to do is, I'll just close this. We will say, so if you see this is returning this book object. So I will create a copy of this book, and this is how I'll do it. I'll just say, instead of hit first Java, hit first design patterns, and let's call the serial number as 2. Now I will create a list of book, call it book list, and assign it to and we'll have an array list which will hold the books. So in this, let's import this first. So I'll import this, then I'll say book list dot add book 1 and book list dot add book 2, and finally we'll say return book list. Okay, so this is very simple. Now this is giving a compile error because I'm returning list and this one is returning just a book. So I'll make them compatible. Okay. So this is the service now. This service is creating 2 books, adding to the array list and returning the array list. So it's very simple. Now how to make changes in the service? So what I need to do is, one second. Yeah. So I need to say, so this entire thing will remain the same, which means it's going to still accept XML data as output, and it's only thing which is going to change is I'm saying I need a list of book. Okay, so I'll say list of book as the response, and I'll import this. As soon as I say list, this gives error because this get method here I have to say what is the output or what is the data type for the output. So for that I need to say that it is a list of book, but how to say that? So in Json there is a ready-made generic type object which we need to use. So I'll copy this from the post. We have used it in 2 tutorials back. So I'll paste it here. So it means it says that I'm expecting list of book and I'm converting it to generic type. Okay, so this is the type I'm expecting. Now since this is a list of books, I'll just create a for loop and I'll say book equals response, and I print the response. However, now this response is in the form of the book output out of the response object. So this should be our REST client. Okay, so let's try to run it and see. As you can see, we are able to get both the book objects as the response. So this is getting the output as XML and it is converted it into the list. So this conversion is done by the Json API. So in the second part of this, so we will now see how to return JSON list instead of XML list. Okay, so that is also very simple. So we will not change anything here. You just have to say, instead of XML, we'll say JSON. That's all. However, this says get XML. For the simplicity of this tutorial, I'm not going to change the URL. Okay, if you want, you can go ahead and change it. So it says that this REST service produces JSON data. Okay, and what kind of data? It is a list of book. So I'm going to come here, and here also, instead of XML, I'm going to say that this client is going to accept JSON. Okay, so that is the only change. That's all. So I've saved it. Now I'll try to run it and see. So as you can see, it's very simple. It's just the return type of the accept type, which is going to change in the client, and in the service it is the producers type, media type producers, for the producers. Okay, so that is the only change which happens if you want to switch over from XML to JSON. So friends, I hope this was useful to you, and I hope that you will provide your valuable suggestions in the comment section, like my video, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you, happy learning, and see you again next time. Bye bye.